Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see the most valuable player of 2018, Patrick Mahomes, and the Kansas City Chiefs, as they take on Phillip Rivers and the LA Chargers. With that, let's get out to Southern California with the call from Los Angeles. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown LA at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense heading out for the first time, and look at this. Good to see number 15 back out there. That's the reigning MVP of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes.
He missed the previous two games due to the dislocated kneecap, and what was interesting about that, when it happened in Denver, after they put it back in place, he looked at all the team personnel and said, okay, I'm good. When do I get back in the game? And they're like, no, you got to wait a little while. Well, they waited 2 games, and it was worth it for them to see him back. 36 of 50, 446 yards, most of any quarterback in Week 10. And in addition, threw 3 touchdown passes to give the Chiefs a chance against the Tennessee Titans. They didn't win it, but they feel good having number 15 back at the helm.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. And quickly now, a look at the Kansas City offense.
In 2018, the Chiefs were looking for help in their offensive line, and they received it from guard Andrew Wiley, a formerly undrafted free agent. He settled in as a mainstay at guard and mauled people on the offensive line. They expect big things out of him in 2019 and beyond.
Two times.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
It's real easy to talk about Thomas Davis coming back from multiple knee injuries, but he wants his play on the field to be the story.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So here come the Chargers with a long field ahead of them. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Phillip Rivers.
I'm actually old enough to remember him hitting the league, and so many people are talking about his throwing motion at the time. A little bit unorthodox. No one talks about it anymore except in admiration. The ball gets to the target really well and usually with big production.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 13. Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's get the ball.
On 2nd down and 4, Rivers. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. With that, let's check out how the Chargers line up on offense.
An offensive line play is not something that comes to mind readily, but it's always a big key in a ball game. And already these guys, they're getting it done up front, as we've seen this rushing attack have some early success.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
You're not ready. Check.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Block 11. Number 53, Mike 53. There it comes. Hey, hut.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Tyrann Mathieu has a cornerback's build with safety skills. The Honey Badger knows where the football is.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
On 2nd down, Eckler. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Rivers. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Step round 80. Green 80. Right there, 56. Hey, they're scared.
From the red zone now, Rivers. And caught by Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Rivers to throw it. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And
it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jerry Tillery breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Denzel Perryman came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He completes it to Henry. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Allen's first catch, good for a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Throwing Rivers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. That one intended for Keenan Allen, and that'll bring up second down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Rivers finding his top receiver, that's Allen. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers now completes it to Davis. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Rivers now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have to get down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Rivers. And Williams is in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Last year's MVP, Patrick Mahomes, leading the Chiefs for their next possession.
Right here, right here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Off the draw, here's Williams. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Mike, here we go, here we go, here we go.
First down, Rivers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
A second down throw for Rivers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 30, the 20, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his third touchdown pass of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here now, a look at LaShawn McCoy. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando.
This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Phillip Rivers, he is the focal point of our players' spotlight now. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, the nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
Yeah, it's been a big highlight day for him. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Working out of the gun, Rivers throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Here's Ty Long now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Taken in at the 22. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Get that quarterback D-line. Get that quarterback D-line.
Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. When plays break down, that's normally when Mahomes is at his best throwing the football. But as we saw, he can run it too. Last year, 60 carries, 272 yards. Great elusiveness and speed. And the Chiefs obviously don't want him to be a running quarterback. But if he sees an angle like he did there, any opening, he has the ability to take it and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Again, it's Williams. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And McCoy is going to be stopped up short. He didn't get it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
To throw, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Throwing again. Rivers. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now Rivers, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And now here comes Kansas City. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right,
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Set, flag 15. Mike 54. Check, 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 check. Behind.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Charger drive about to get going. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
15. Let's go, baby. Turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball.
And that's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's third down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still three-score game, though, fourth quarter. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds Robinson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 yards for number 11.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
58, right there. I can't believe they let you play. They didn't let you play.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Bell. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's 180, 390. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 14.
All day, baby. All day. All day, baby. All day.
From the gun, Rivers. He'll get this one complete to Davis. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:51 on the clock. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 2nd down now, it's Williams. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Yellow. Let's go.
Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Mahomes to the former Ram, Sammy Watkins, for the Kansas City first. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Mike's 49.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's complete to Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly.
49 to Mike. Watch 49.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. To throw again on second down. Mahomes, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to go down again. Jerry Tillery in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.